Do you remember every conversation you had today, what you said and what that other person said back to you? It's not that easy to remember in great detail, is it? And that's one reason that Portland police officers say a test run using body cameras was very successful. It's our big story tonight. Portland Police is the only big city police department in the country without body cameras. The city is moving in that direction, but it might still be 10 months or so until everybody is actually using them and wearing them. Last week, the city ended its 60-day pilot program. Officers from Central Precinct and the Focused Intervention Team were the test group there. They started wearing the cameras back on August 21st. Portland Police did not release any video from the pilot program, but Sergeant Kevin Allen, a police spokesman, said he heard good reviews from officers.
I have heard anecdotally that there have been situations where people have expressed concern about an officer's actions. Maybe they've made a complaint and they've been able to go back and pull the video and see what really took place. And that really resolved that much sooner than it otherwise might have. So it really does allow to improve that sense of transparency and accountability on officers. I think the officers like that. They like that there is an unbiased view of what took place.
Body cameras are being used routinely now around the country and here in Oregon and Southwest Washington by a number of different police agencies. The cameras take the public to the front lines, including things like this terrifying police shooting in Longview on September 2nd. And this shooting along Interstate 5 back in April. The body cameras do provide an unbiased view of what did and did not happen. In Portland, I'm told that some of the rules may need to be modified just a little bit. For example, each officer is required to announce that they're recording when they show up and start recording, even if there are already other officers who are there also recording. So Aaron Schmautz, the police union president, said that can create problems. In fact, at one incident when they were dealing with a suicidal person, the person became upset as officers continued to arrive at the scene and each of them announced that they were recording as they're supposed to. Another rule requires officers to start recording as soon as they get a call. Well, Schmautz said that sometimes that results in like 15 minutes of video showing a hand on the wheel as the officer is driving to the scene. But he said overall, officers do like having those cameras.
The officers overwhelmingly have said just, as they've navigated writing reports or other things, having that tool available has been just huge for them. Remembering what someone says to you, your note taking, you don't have to be so diligent about writing stuff down on a notebook. You can keep your hands free and watching people and interacting in a more human way. I've got a lot of good reports on those things.
The city of Portland and the police union had been at an impasse over those cameras, but not anymore. The sticking point was whether officers who used deadly force could review the video before writing up a report or giving a statement on it. The union wanted that. The city did not. The compromise involves officers giving a full statement to Internal Affairs within 48 hours of the incident, and then both sides can take a break and go watch the video and then get back together and talk some more. Officers cannot be disciplined for any differences in what they say and what's on the video unless the city can show that they were being dishonest. Officers will be allowed to view the video before writing reports for minor cases. But the rollout for the body cameras for the entire department may not happen until late next summer. That's because results from a pilot program will be reviewed, and then the policies, as it just mentioned, may need to be adjusted. City Council will then need to approve the contract with the body cam company Axon. PPB says all of that is set to happen over the next 10 months. Additional officers also will be trained on the body cameras during that time.